Alright, good morning guys. So I'm going to do part 2 of just a battery and range test in summer. I did one 2 weeks ago which I haven't uploaded yet. I was going to do part 2 last weekend and edit the video, but we had a massive heat wave that came through. The temperatures hit mid 40s, it felt like mid 50s, so it just wouldn't have compared nicely. So today it's cooled down a bit. It's currently 23 degrees out at the moment, which is the same as it was 2 weekends ago. So I haven't uploaded part 1 yet. I'll have to edit that, and I'm going to edit this one and load them, obviously upload them at the same time. So today I'm going to do a let's call it a northwest drive. So it's a fairly flat road, but every time I sort of drive there I do seem to use a lot more power type of thing. I don't know, maybe just because of the length of the road. There's no sort of extreme uphills, downhills and that sort of thing, and a change in elevation, which is strange. So the stats at the moment are we're at 76% on the battery, 23 degrees out, we're on 157 kilometers on the gasometer. So obviously the battery's warmed up. I'm going to grab a coffee and then start the journey. Ciao. Also, one thing to mention, the trip we did on part 1 was 35.8 kilometers I think we traveled. So I'm going to do 35.8 kilometers on this road, or when I get dropped down to 40%. We had obviously 76% set of charge now, and then so we'll use that to turn around. I might hit some gravel. I think it's 25 kilometers of road until we hit gravel. I'll do some gravel driving as much as I feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable driving gravel in this car, and then we'll see. You know, there's one thing about driving an EV, so we're doing 30 kilometers an hour at the moment, and just driving along, you got the windows down, you can hear the birds chirping, obviously the twigs and that going, a little bit obviously road noise, but there's no roaring engine and that sort of thing. It's driving and it's feeling tranquil. It's a tranquil drive. As much of a petrol head as that I am, and I love engines and that sort of thing, it's just driving out through nature and that sort of thing. It's so quiet and serene type of thing, and it's something else. Have a look. So I'm going to keep on driving for another maybe 2 to 3 kilometers, and we'll see how it goes. Right, so I've done 31.5 kilometers. We're at 53% on the battery and 93 kilometers of range. I'm going to call it quits here just because the road there's a lot of gravel. I mean, I'm doing like between 10 to 20 kilometers an hour. It's starting to get warmer out. It's hitting 28 degrees. The little one is a bit restless in the back seat here. So we're going to get out, do a bit of a stretch our legs, and then head back. And I'll show you what the car looks like at the moment after I washed it last weekend. So actually I don't think I've even shown my vehicle, maybe on a couple of pictures here and there, but now you're able to see my little Leaf, my lavender, the Leaf. Look at all that dirt that it's kicked up. Eek. I hope all of this just blows off as soon as I drive out onto the main road. We'll do 80 kilometers an hour at the speed limits to try and blow the dust off. Maybe we'll have to go for a wash next weekend because it's set to rain this week, but let's see. That's the car, this is the road that we're on. It's lovely. It's so quiet out here. Alright, so I just got back home now. We've done 63.4 kilometers. So 63.4, so that'll be like, let's call it 7 kilometers short of what we did at part 1 going up the mountain there. But it went well. So we're at 33%. So from 76, that is 43% battery usage to do the 63.4 kilometers. I had the aircon going a little bit because it was getting hot in here. It's now climbed to 29 degrees Celsius outside. We had 67 kilometers left of range. But it went well. I noticed so I did 6 kilometers on the gravel, ranging about 10 to 20, probably more around the 20 kilometer per hour mark. the battery percentage didn't much move during those 6 kilometers. So the slower you go, the less battery you use, obviously, which is good to know. So if you are finding that you are running out of range, slow it down a little, extend that range. So that's what I got for today. Ciao.